Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing today? Another week, another video. To those who are tuning in for the very first time, my name is Noguhle. I do weekly videos on personal development, mindset coaching, and lifestyle. To my returning subscribers, thank you ever so much for always tuning in. It means a lot to me. Guys, today's topic is very, very interesting. Well, it's very interesting to me because I am a mindset coach, and so it's dealing with relationships, and I also am also into personal development. It's what this video is about. That's my specialization. So this is very, very interesting topic to me. So let's get into it. The topic today is on men. We're talking about red flags, as you can see from the topic, but this time around we are talking about men. Of course, we have to start with men because I am a woman. And we are definitely going to have another video, which is going to be a follow-up, and we're going to this one will be red flags in a woman. So for our men to be able to know what the red flags are where women are concerned. So let's get into it. And we'll do that to have a balanced view, so that you guys don't think that I am lopsided in terms of one gender over the other. No, it's going to be balanced. So let's get into it. Without further ado, let's get into relationship red flag number one. Relationship red flag number one is you meet this guy, and he fulfills all the romantic ideas that you have in a man. He's tall, dark, and handsome, and he asks you out on a date. You like him, and he also seems to be into you, and you accept. You go on a date, and it's very, very nice, and you have a very, very nice meal, and the conversation is flowing, and the conversation is honestly wonderful. Nothing to be alarmed about. You actually enjoy yourself. Then comes the bill, and he looks at you, and he brings out a calculator, and he wants you guys to go 50-50. 50-50, guys. Bold. That's a red flag, bold. And I'll tell you why. I have a proviso here. I have nothing against 50-50. But a 50-50 on a first date, when you're still trying to impress, when you impress a woman, it's a red flag for me, you know. And I would say to you guys, it should be a red flag to you. Run bold. He is not there for you, you know, because men are hunters, you know, and men are providers naturally, you know. They are the leaders, they are the providers. Yes, things have changed now, and because of the times that we're living in, but when you go back to who they are, men are providers. So a man who is trying to impress you, he will pull all stops to ensure that you are impressed. So a guy who will take out his calculator and start going 50-50, bold. Without further ado, you guys, relationship red flag number two, communication. If you meet this guy and you are so into him, and he seems to be all into you also, but he just never communicates, you know. He is, after the first date, you are the one who we are finding that you're always calling him, you're sending him messages. He never replies on time because he is busy, you know. That's a relationship red flag. It is time for you to bolt. Hey, I understand we are all busy, but let me assure you, ladies, a man will pull out all stops in terms of communication if that man is really interested in you. If he is not into you, he will do what he will do best. He will avoid communication, and he will communicate with you when it suits him. And for you is to say, I love myself enough. And again, you bolt. Because trust me, on the other side, after a year or so down the line, a year might even be too long, you commit 6 months into the relationship, he will show you fire. Because basically, he believes that his time is more important than others, and than yours actually. And he believes that he doesn't want to communicate. He will communicate as and when he wants to. And basically, guys, that can be very, very lonely, because you can find yourself in a relationship where you are the only one in that relationship because of communication. Communication is key. You can never build anything, be it a platonic relationship, be it a marriage, be it a friendship, a friendship relationship, or any relationship, be it with colleagues, be it with anybody. It needs effective communication for that relationship to be healthy. So if he's not communicating, bolt. Red flag number 3. Mr. Man, Mr. Nice, tall and handsome man, he is very, very wonderful to you. It's very nice to you in private, and when you meet you, when you eventually introduce him to your friends and everything, he's very, very nice, and everyone has something nice to say about him, and you can never actually even fault him the way he treats you when you are just the two of you. But all of a sudden, he waves this red flag when you're in public. And when I mean public, I mean it's just the two of you, and you are, for example, in a restaurant. And then the waiter comes and he is very, very rude to the waiter. That is a strong red flag that this man feels entitled. He has been told that he is very, very important. He has been told that he has a right to treat people anyhow. He is being nice to you in private, and even when in semi-public, when you are with your friends in the comfort, just because at the moment he's still playing you. He's luring you into him. And as soon as he is comfortable, or you are where he wants you to be, he will show you his true colors. And what are those true colors? The way he demeans that waiter, your turn is coming. And if you don't bolt, it is totally unacceptable. What he's showing, the waiter, your turn is just around the corner. As soon as he feels that he doesn't need to impress you anymore, because you've gotten into the stage in that relationship where he is comfortable with you, and he knows that you're not going anywhere, or even if you would, it will take you a lot to go to leave the relationship, because you are so invested in the relationship. And then he will show you fire. He will definitely. What he's showing that waiter at that early stage, your turn is coming. So for me, my advice will be bolt. Now we go to relationship number 4. Red flag number 4. He demeans women. This is a man, Mr. Tall, dark and handsome, who means a lot to you, who every time he talks about women, to you, the woman could be his mother, for example. The women could be his sisters, for example. The women could be his work colleagues, for example, cousins, you name it, but just women. And he belittles these women. He demeans these women. He never has anything to say about his mother. He never has anything nice to say. He doesn't have anything nice to say about his mother. He doesn't have anything nice to say about his sisters. No woman in his life is good enough. He can never say anything good about the women that are in his life. Guys, please, 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 ladies, I urge you, bold. You know what? If he has nothing to say about his mother, the person who nurtured him, brought him into this life, and then whenever he talks about her, he demeans that woman. Trust me, he is coming for you. He is just your time is coming, where he will, everything that he is saying about those women, don't you ever feel that you are validated because you are not like them. Your turn is coming. It is just around the corner. He's coming for you. So for me, if he has no respect for women, you are also a woman. Trust me, there is no way he can have respect for you. He is just luring you into a net, into a safety zone where he feels now that he's comfortable with you. And guess what? He'll show you his true colors. He will show you his true colors. So for me, that's a red flag. And it's time again to bold. Ciao. Relationship red flag number 5. Mr. Tall, dark and handsome. He is everything that you want in a man. He drives the right car. He's got the right career. He is doing very well and all sorts of things. And he just wants to marry you like yesterday. He is so in a hurry to marry you, you have not even, and he's saying, baby, I don't want us, this thing, we're wasting time getting to know each other. I love you. You are just the woman I've been praying for. You're the woman I want. You've got all the qualities and I want to marry you. Excuse me? 2 weeks, a week, you love me. You want to marry me, and you want to marry me like yesterday. Red flag. Trust me, that's a red flag. And I'll tell you why it's a red flag. He wants to marry you in such a hurry because there's something that he is hiding, and he wants to lock you down, so that by the time you see his true colors, it's too late for you to do anything about it. There's no way that no way must you ever agree to be locked down, early in a relationship. No way. It's okay to take your time. You deserve it, because if you hurry, and you go and agree to marry Mr. Tall, dark and handsome, at an early age, you will reap the rewards, and the rewards will be sorrow, because trust me, he will show his true colors, because he is so in a hurry to marry you. He is so in a hurry to lock you down because there is something that he is hiding. Trust me, I've seen it time and time again in my advising, young women, and I have seen it. I have seen it, and I have advised women, advise young ladies, who want to get into serious relationship. Those who have listened to me are today in healthy relationships. Those who ran, I had to be there to unravel the damage that has been done, because trust me, hurry means hiding something. It will come out. he will lock you down and it will come out. So guys, that brings to an end today's topic. So don't want this video to be too long, because there's so many red flags, but I just chose these 5, and I hope this video will be beneficial to you guys. And so thank you very much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe, guys. It will help this channel to grow. And when it grows, we are going to form a formidable community. So guys, I will see you on the next video. I will see you on the other side. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Peace.